What's up, everybody? This is Rob Schou here with Homes in Southern Maryland powered by EXP Realty. Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of living in Waldorf, Maryland. Alright, so if this is your first time on our channel, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that little bell so you're notified every single time we put out content about living, playing, and eating and everything in Southern Maryland. Honestly, we love to help out people that are moving to Southern Maryland, so if you have any questions, make sure you use that contact information you see down below, and we'd be happy to help you with whatever you need. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start today with the pros and cons of living in Waldorf, Maryland. So, I'm going to go over the pros first. Waldorf, Maryland is a town located in Charles County. It's a pretty moderately sized town with lots of opportunities to do lots of different things. And so I just wanted to kind of highlight all the good stuff about it and maybe give you some of the things that are a little bit of the drawbacks of it. So one of the biggest pluses of living in Waldorf, I think, is you're close to everything. So you got a mall there, you have all types of restaurants, you got local eateries, you got everything that you need to just kind of live right there in Waldorf. And it's super close to big areas like Washington, D.C. and other places that you might go and work in. The second thing I like about Waldorf is you do have a good chance for some green spaces and outdoor activities. Cedarville Park is a really nice park that I recommend that anyone is looking to move to Waldorf go and check out because it can be a really fun time to go and see that. And there are just other little parks, if it's not right in Waldorf, outside of Waldorf that you can go and enjoy. And just like anywhere else in Southern Maryland, it's not far from a body of water because everywhere in Southern Maryland is close to water. So if you enjoy water sports, if you enjoy fishing, crabbing, all that kind of stuff, Waldorf is great because you got that close proximity to all the restaurants and all the food and all the housing, but you know, you can still get out and you can still go enjoy the country and in the water of Southern Maryland. So the number 3 thing is something I love. It has a baseball stadium. So there is the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Their home field is in Waldorf, and it is just a fun, family-friendly event to go and do. You know, they will regularly have different theme nights for you to go and enjoy. I know one of them that's big is they get to go camp out on the actual baseball field, and people love that one. There's dog nights. There's all different types of stuff. So if you're into baseball, or even if you're not into baseball, you just like those kind of family events, that Southern Maryland Blue Crab experience is one of the best in Southern Maryland. The fourth pro is Waldorf has the only mall in Southern Maryland. I know. So in St. Mary's, Calvert, and Charles County, there's no mall. It's just the Waldorf Mall. Now, it's not the greatest mall there is. You know, some people would say they'd rather go up to the Annapolis Mall or maybe go to the Outlets in National Harbor. But to be able to live in Waldorf and be able to be at a mall within a few minutes, that's unique to Southern Maryland. We don't really have that around here. So that's definitely a pro. Another pro is the variety and the affordability of the houses in Waldorf. So there's all types of housing in Waldorf. There's apartments, townhomes, single family homes, and all that kind of stuff. And it's one of the most affordable DC suburbs. And that's why a lot of people from DC and PG County are starting to move to Waldorf because they can actually afford a nice house for their family in Waldorf. So if that's something that really is what you're looking for, Waldorf is definitely a great place to check out. And the last one is they have great schools. Now, Charles County does a great job with their school system. You can look on niche.com and really get a better feel of the different schools around Charles County and figure out which school that you would want, you know, your kids to attend and figure out from there where you want to go neighborhood-wise too. So niche.com is a great resource for that. Now, there are some cons to Waldorf. One of the biggest cons, and it's because Waldorf is considered a bedroom community, which means normally Waldorf is a place that people sleep. They don't normally work there. But since it's a bedroom community, there's lots of traffic. And there's no way around it, really, no other way to say it. People commute from Waldorf to DC regularly, and that's where most people work. And that makes a lot of traffic around rush hour. If you have to travel during rush hour, you're going to be sitting at the lights. You're going to be really kind of delayed. But at other times during the day, it's no different than any other densely populated suburban area. But that's one of those big drawbacks. That's what a lot of people say they don't like about Waldorf. Now, while Waldorf is big for Southern Maryland, this brings us to our second con. While Waldorf is big to Southern Maryland standards, it's kind of small to other area standards. It's a smaller town, and it can get a little stale after a while. There's not a whole bunch of stuff to do besides, the mall and the local eateries and a few other activities you can do, laser tag and things like that in a indoor recreation area. But it's not like DC, it's not like Alexandria where there's just a plethora of things to do. While that is a con, remember that pro of being close to those other things, you can still get out of Waldorf and go see those other places, and it'd be a reasonable day trip for you to do. So that's a little knock on Waldorf not having a whole bunch of stuff to do, and it can get a little stale, but it's close enough that even if you don't have things to do within Waldorf, you can kind of get out for the day and go see a whole bunch of other stuff. And the last one is public transportation can be a little lacking. I know there's Van Gogh, and it can be great, especially if you're commuting to DC. You can hop on that commuter bus and get make the commute a little bit easier for you. But as far as like reliable public transportation, it is lacking compared to other towns that are about its size. So that would be another con that I would say for Waldorf. So those are the pros and cons that I would say when you're moving to Waldorf. If you have any questions or need any help, make sure you use that contact information below, and we'd be happy to help you out. And don't forget, if you like this content or you want to see more content like this about living in Southern Maryland, click that subscribe button, click that little bell to be notified every single time we put out new content. You all have a great day.